okay? Not everyone looks like me, but damn, chocolate, gorgeous, cocoa butter. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. It's Sister B, everybody's big sister, and this here's the hashtag Sister Squad. To become a member, subscribe, get notified, and make sure that you don't leave without commenting, because that's what we do around here. As you can see by the title, this is a segment that we have not seen in a long time. It's called Sister Sessions, but a division of Sister Sessions that I'm yet to decide by this time that you are watching it. You've probably seen what I'm going to title it, because I'm not sure what the segment is about or what it's going to be called going forward. But I've just been having this idea to have like casual conversations with you guys and just keep it like light and fresh, at least like once or twice a month, right? So, you know, we've been doing Worthy Wednesdays. I haven't done Worthy Wednesday in a minute. I just haven't had a word for you guys. But I thought let's engage, let's talk, let's chill. So as you can see, I'm in bed. It's a Sunday afternoon. I went to church. I came back. My son is taking his afternoon nap, and I decided to actually brainstorm on content. And I had this idea, and I was like, you know what? It's better to do than to plan to do, because life is short and you never know what tomorrow holds. So this is just me answering questions that I've designed for myself. And as I answer these questions, you're also going to be seeing pop-up videos of members of the Sister Squad and just people in my community answering the very same questions. So we're just going to be having like basically a light interview style of Sister Sessions. You guys know that Sister Sessions was like sit down interviews. So this is a different type of way for us to do it without the admin of having to invite someone to come and sit and talk to me. And also this gives you an opportunity to hear the opinions and stories of different women in different walks of life. And I think it's going to be fun and casual. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do for you guys, but we're going to see how this one goes, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so today's topic, as you can see, is beauty. So we're going to talk all things beauty. I thought it would be so appropriate to start with a conversation on beauty, because I am hosting a bougie beauty brunch in August, and I would love to see you there, but we'll talk a little bit more about that towards the end. Let's get into the questions. Right, question number one, what makes you feel beautiful? Without being too deep. And I mean without being too deep as in like, oh, you know, when I'm in my element, just what makes you feel beautiful. For me, what makes me feel beautiful is having my hair done. Having my hair done, neat, nice, fresh braids, even when they're no longer that fresh, but I can brush them up, do my edges, put my braid spray, and get out of the house without hassle. That makes me feel beautiful. I'm one person who really loves putting on makeup, but I'm actually still very confident in myself without makeup. But if my hair's a mess, that takes my confidence all the way down. So for me, what makes me feel beautiful is having my hair neatly done and just put together. And then obviously everything else, the nails, I really do feel insecure when I don't have my nails done, but it's not as bad as when my hair is not done. So what makes me feel beautiful is definitely my hair.
Hi everyone, my name is Ulungelo Warachele, and I am a professional makeup artist. What makes me feel beautiful? What makes me feel beautiful is a perfect lip combo. If my lip combo is communicating, I can even step out without makeup and feel the most beautiful.
What is your biggest beauty secret or tip? Okay, I don't think it's a secret. I've mentioned it multiple times on my social media platforms. Using sunscreen, guys. Sunscreen, honestly, for me, has been such a game changer. I've never had problem skin. I don't want to lie about that. But since I started using sunscreen, the texture of my skin has improved greatly. It's more moisturized. It feels smoother. And also sunscreen is such an anti-aging product. Like if you want to stay young and look young forever, you definitely want to incorporate sunscreen in your routine. Sunscreen has so many benefits. Google them if you have the time, but that's definitely my biggest beauty tip, using sunscreen. I really don't have any other. Use your sunscreen. Even if you are darker than 10 p.m. like me, use your sunscreen.
Biggest beauty tip that I can give is taking care of yourself.
like doing your skincare routine, drinking plenty of water, taking long bubble baths. I think that really helps with your self-esteem, and it can also boost your confidence. Yeah.
Guys, my name is Precious Taylor. My first question is, what is your biggest beauty secret or tip? From a personal perspective, I'll say confidence. You can be the most beautiful human being. You can be the most beautiful girl in a room, but you still not feel beautiful if you don't have the confidence to carry your beauty. So yeah, I'll say confidence.
What are your biggest insecurities about your physical appearance? Honestly, it's gonna sound pretentious, but honestly, guys, I'm sana my insecurities like that bad, like to the point where I'm like, oh, like, you know, there are things obviously I wish were looked nicer, or things that, you know, like my toes. Oh my gosh, like my toes. Ngathi zakagoliath. Angizazi inyawo zakagoliath, mara ngisola ngathi ziyafana nelezi zamafilisti. Like, I have manly feet, I have ugly toes. Nje, like, it's not cute. And for a long time I hated wearing open-toed shoes because I didn't want them to be seen. I grew up wearing pumps and sneakers. I was very insecure about my toes, and still until I started taking care of them and loving them for who they are. I started like taking them to Brush Beauty Barn, having them buffed, having them filed, having them trimmed, having them painted, and I gave them the love. And so I love them now. Like, I accept them for who they are. But that was my biggest insecurity. I think I can say my insecurity right now, my thighs, which is actually ironic because I'm constantly wearing shorts. Like, I was wearing shorts when it was hot. But those are some of my insecurities. But honestly, I don't have I'm at a point where I really love every part of my body the way that it is. If I can improve it, I will improve it. But if I can't change it, like my toes, bro, I'm gonna be a Philistine. Ngizoba ngogoliath, ngizigqokela ama-pumps ami, ngizigqokela ama-slides ami, ngiveze bo-Goliath, ngihambe ngiyophila impilo yami, because there's nothing I can do about it.
My biggest insecurity about my physical appearance is definitely my tummy, my stomach, guys. I really do think I would get a lipo, to be honest, because gym tried it, failed. So, and hard labor is it's not for me.
If you could change one thing about the way you look, what would it be? I just want a hairline. If I could just get some hair. If I could just get some hair. It's not that bad. I honestly, I recently did an installation, and the glue really dealt with my hairline. My hairline was not this bad. It was coming along really well because I am using the hairline oil from Aphrodite. But now I have a setback. But if I could change one thing, it would definitely be that. Like, I would have a nice full set of hair. It's just all that I've ever wanted. Like, growing up, my friends had long hair and I just never had hair. Like, I never had hair, guys. I actually started having hair after high school. I think also because I was taking care of my hair a little bit more. During the younger years, my parents would just, I don't even remember what the routine is. I think best relaxa like higher. But there was no real hair care going on, so my hair never grew until I was like old enough to start taking care of it. I remember Blessed used to have a full head of hair. Oh, nah, my hairline struggles strong. Mara, she had hair, so she would do this like waterfall thing and cover the shame of the hairline, but her hair would go all the way. Mbali had hair. They would do this sign. Yo, Abu Nolwazi, they had hair. Nolwazi had a beautiful afro. These are my high school friends, and they like literally everyone had hair. I was just the only one. I just want some hair. So I think if I could change anything, that would definitely be it. And also, obviously, maybe my man feet, you know, just to make them a little bit softer. Because, guys, if you had to see my feet before you see my face, it's giving Benedict before you see Benis. Oh my goodness.
I wouldn't change anything about myself simply because I believe in accepting and embracing myself as I am.
Next question. Would you do plastic surgery? Why or why not? I think I would. But it depends what kind of plastic surgery and the risks involved. I think I don't want to be pretentious and speak from a place of privilege. Um, God has been good in terms of the looks department. You know, the girl has a cute little face. You know, I'm not perfect, but I'm made in the image of God. So I don't want to really comment too much on the plastic surgery, but I don't think, I feel like if someone has an insecurity that really cripples them to the point of not living their best life or being their full self, I think if you have the opportunity to do plastic surgery and fix whatever it is that's making you insecure, then 100% I think you should do that. Some will say love the body that God gave you, but I also feel like God, I feel like everything that was invented is an idea from God. Like plastic surgeons, they got their gift from God. I don't know. I don't want to be controversial, but I also feel like, honestly, if something makes you feel insecure and you can fix it, fix it.
My answer to that would be no, my darlings, I wouldn't. Imagine if I had actually succumbed to the bullying and the criticism and all the other negative things people were saying about me while growing up, and I actually like bleached my skin just to fit in with the beauty standards that people have set for me and for women as well. So no, there are things that I don't like about my body, but I wouldn't have them changed. I wouldn't change them. I've actually learned to live with my flaws and actually embrace them. So no.
If you ever had a daughter or you have a daughter, what would you tell her about true beauty? I don't have a daughter, I have a son, but I do have nieces. So those are my daughters. I do have honorary daughters. So I would say true beauty is being true beauty is being yourself and being comfortable in yourself and being comfortable being different, being comfortable being you, because we don't all look alike, we're not all the same, we don't like the same things. So true beauty is really getting to know you and acknowledging and appreciating this version of you. I say this because now, like, kuna ma trends, kuna, you know, I may look good in this hairstyle, mara when uthi uyayenza uvele nje ube yinkukhu iphikoko le yabizwa uthuli or le bizwa uthuli angazi. So being yourself, knowing what looks good on you, what you like, what you prefer, what you're comfortable in, I think that's true beauty. Like being in touch with who you are, I think that's true beauty. I also feel like true beauty is being a child of God. I think when you have a relationship with God, there's this something that's different about you. There's this glow, there's this glory that God gives you. Having a relationship with God works on you holistically. Like not only do you have like this glow, I honestly feel like children of God have a physical glow, but also he works on your character. And remember, a woman's beauty is not just how she looks, but how she behaves, how she treats people, what she says about other people, her kindness, her gentleness, her humility. God works on those things when you have a relationship with him. So that is also true beauty.
This question goes beyond physical appearance. It has to do with the way in which I carry myself. So that would be the confidence that I exude, how I treat myself and those around me, and the respect that I have for myself and those around me. I feel like all of those things combined radiate a certain level of beauty that just goes beyond physical appearance.
What do you think is the most beautiful thing about you that is not visible to us or to people? I think my heart. I think I have a very beautiful heart, and it has gotten me in trouble at the same time as it has gotten me in trouble, but it has also made my life full. It has allowed me to experience people, really good people. I think when you bring good energy into the world, you really do receive good energy. It has allowed me to have really solid friendships and have really solid relationships with the people around me, especially my siblings and my friends. Blessed Mrs. Costa used to say, when like you know, that. And she was saying that in a good but in a negative way, to say you shouldn't have forgiven that, you shouldn't have let that past. That's just my heart. I think that's the most beautiful thing about me. And you all know that if you don't really know me personally. People think I'm mean because I have a resting mean face, and that's just a family trait. Guys, we just have this like really, you know, but we're not soft people. I don't want to lie, but we are good people. Yeah, I think that's my heart is the most beautiful thing that people do not physically see.
Most beautiful thing about me that's not visible will definitely be my heart, because one thing about God, he really gave me a kind, loving, and a very forgiving heart. That's one thing that's beautiful about me that's not visible.
Did you feel beautiful in your teens? Why or why not? I think I started to feel beautiful around 15, 16, but I do recall feeling a little bit more insecure when I was in the early ages of 12, 13, and 14. I think I did think I was pretty, but I thought that other girls were prettier than me because obviously I am dark skinned, and you know that dark skinned girls, especially in the younger ages, we don't really get that much attention. The boys, they send letters and cute things and say, you know, all those flirtatious things to the skinny, light-skinned girls. So I felt insecure about that. I don't think I felt like I was really that beautiful, but at home I was constantly told that I was beautiful, and so I did believe it. But you know, when the world doesn't validate you, it can make you feel some other type of way. But when I was 15, 16, that's when I really started to feel like, hey, yes, I don't look like every other girl, I don't look like my friends, but I am beautiful. There's things about me that I can appreciate. Obviously shape, so I had a flat stomach, and like, you know, the hips, which were good, but at the same time they did make me feel insecure at the same time, because I felt like I looked older than my friends, because I had skinny friends who had like tiny boobs and tiny bums, and that made me feel like I looked older, and I didn't like that. But at the same time, it did give me a little bit of a confidence boost. But I think what made me feel or really get into a place where I was confident and I felt beautiful was when I stopped focusing too much on my physical beauty and actually exploring myself holistically. I started debate, I started public speaking, I started participating in a lot of things around 15, 16. And when I started noticing that I'm actually really good at this stuff, that's when I started to feel confident, like being in the public, doing the speeches, doing the writing and all of that. That made me feel like I had something to offer the world, and that boosted my confidence in terms of how I felt about myself in my physical beauty. But when you grow up dark-skinned, it's not always the case that you are confident. I see it also in my nieces. I see it in other young girls who are dark-skinned. Like, you can see the confidence is low, and you'll tell them that they're beautiful, but they won't believe it until they're at my age, where they realize, whoa, okay, not everyone looks like me, but damn, chocolate, gorgeous, cocoa butter. But yeah, I've never felt prettier than I do right now. But yeah, that's the story of my teens.
In my case, unfortunately, I never felt beautiful in my teens, simply because growing up as a dark-skinned girl that had eczema was the worst for me. My eczema back then looked like crocodile skin. It was so dry and ashy. So people were not educated enough about it. They would literally stare to a point where I would feel uncomfortable. In school, I was called a rubberneck, got bullied to that point where it killed my confidence real bad. So yeah, I don't remember looking into the mirror in my teens and I felt beautiful.
Definitely not. I was a late bloomer. So in high school, when everyone was past that stage of being cringy, I was actually in my stage and people made fun of it, so I didn't.
Hi members of the Sister Squad, my name is Guguletu. You feel beautiful in your teens, why or why not? I certainly did not feel beautiful in my teens, and I think that's because a lot of us were conditioned by society into believing and seeing that the standard of beauty is set by someone with a fair skin tone. So a dark-skinned girl like me was never really considered as beautiful. And what made matters worse for me was the fact that I had very bad skin. I struggled a lot with acne. So that just made things worse for me. But beauty pageants really assisted me in seeing myself in a different light, because they really tried to instill that idea in all of us that there is so much beauty in diversity. We are all different, but that does not make you less than the next person. We are all beautiful, no matter how you look, no matter the color of your skin, but you are just as beautiful.
And the last question is, what is your favorite part of getting ready? Between hair, skincare, makeup, or outfit? I think makeup. I really love makeup. I love seeing myself transform. I love seeing my beauty enhanced by the products. I also think the process is very therapeutic. Like once you get the hang of it, doing your makeup can be really, really fun. And now I know how to do it well, and I know how to do it fast as well. So I know what works for me. I enjoy the whole process. I really think out of all the things, the process of getting ready, makeup, it's the least stressful part for me. I hate doing my own hair unless it's just having to refresh my edges. Outfits can be very stressful because you'll have it in your mind and then you put it on and it doesn't fit the way that it's supposed to fit, the way that it fit in your mind. Skincare, I think skincare takes too long. Yeah, but I do love doing skincare as well. And then makeup for me, I just, you guys know I do the same makeup look all the time. So it's the easiest and the least stressful part of my getting ready routine.
Skincare is my favorite part of getting ready because it is more than just maintaining my skin. It is a form of self-care and nurturing, and a moment where I can take time and focus on enhancing my natural beauty.
All of it is my favorite. I have to make sure that my hair looks good, my makeup looks proper, and ultimately my outfit. I really try to put an effort in how I look so that I can feel good, So all of it, hair, makeup, outfit, my face in getting ready.
Favorite part with getting ready is definitely the skin prep, because to me it feels like laying the foundation for a perfect house. So when my skin is proper and my skin prep looks good, I know for a fact I can go out the whole night and still come back looking very cute. So it's definitely skin prep.
Yeah. So you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed listening to me talk about beauty and listening to the fellow members of the Sister Squad also talk about beauty. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Do you want to see more of these? Do you want to have these more chilled, relaxed conversations? What topics should we talk about next? I was thinking of doing friendship next. If you are pro friendship as the next conversation, please make sure that you let me know in the comments down below. If you are new here and you have not subscribed, you watched all the way here, so you might as well join my squad. So please show me some love. Make sure that you like this video. Don't leave without commenting. I love you, Sister Squad, and I'll see you in the next video. And I'll also see you at the Bougie Beauty Brunch on the 3rd of August at Magnolia Hotel. Remember, you can reserve your place with a 50% deposit, because yeah, just to make sure that you don't miss out, you guys, because this one is gonna be massive. It's gonna be everything that it has to be. Okay, I love you, and you are beautiful. Song of Songs says you are beautiful in every way. There is no flaw about you. Even the things that you think are flaws about you, God does not make mistakes. God does not flop. God does not do things by coincidence or whatever. If there's a challenge like acne or whatever that's that you have to deal with it gracefully, deal with it with love, deal with it with God, because at the end of the day, God gave you that skin and God loves you and you are wonderfully and fearfully made. I hope that you know that you are beautiful, that you are valued, and that your place on this earth matters, or your presence on this earth matters. Anyway, I will leave it here. Sister V signing out. Love you. Mwah. Bye.